What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Wanted to talk about a couple things that was on my mind that I'm sure that many of y'all had questions about that you were wondering. Because I know for sure I'm not the only one that sees some of the errors within this Cowboys organization. Now, I know we got the Commanders coming up, but I wanted to kind of do something a little different today and just talk a little bit. I don't want to hold you guys too long. Just want to talk something. So, as y'all can see, one of the in my other video, how I was talking about a couple free agents that the Cowboys needed to acquire, and they got a couple of them, and they are important. But there was one that they needed to get that they didn't get, which was a vet at that running back position who is a real running back. And so by them missing out kind of gives me it kind of gives me inclination to make this video, which is the Dallas Cowboys an attractive place to play for? Now I say that because of course, who don't want to come to Texas? Who don't want to live in Dallas? Dallas is a beautiful place. But Dallas is not the only beautiful place. And sometimes in a player's decision, even though it's starting to kind of decrease in nowadays day, because it's all about the Benjamins, winning and winning culture is an important piece. Now, somebody like Lyle Collins, even though he could be an asset to the Cowboys organization, wasn't everybody wasn't just knocking on Lyle Collins' door. So he was just happy to be back in the league and just be on the team. Dalvin Cook, even though his role was very small, and people think he washed up because of his role being very small with the New York Jets. I'll do you one better. I won't even go that route on what I was getting ready to rap. Because everybody and their mama know that Dalvin Cook still got it. Right? Dalvin Cook chose the Baltimore Ravens in a quick instant. Cleared waivers, bam. He didn't even waste no time. He just chose the Baltimore Ravens. Because one thing for sure, the Baltimore Ravens has a good culture. Whether they are in competition because everybody got their down years. Everybody got the years where they just didn't click this year. Everybody had their good years. But I don't think that you cannot put it out there that the Baltimore Ravens, as far as an established culture and consistency within the organization, has been more consistent than the Dallas Cowboys. For the longest, the Dallas Cowboys have been plagued with inconsistency, right? Especially with the Jason Garrett, will make the playoffs one year, then don't make it the next, and then make it then make it the next, and then won't make it the next. You finally got some consistency with Mike McCarthy that you haven't had in quite some time. Shaq Leonard made an observation that many disagree with because he chose Philly. But if he didn't chose Philly, I don't think I don't think that people would have had such strong words for him if he chose somewhere else. But because he chose Philly, he automatically became the ops. And I understand that. I do. But the Dallas Cowboys been saying, what he said about the Dallas Cowboys is accurate. What about the Dallas Cowboys have showed you that they prioritize winning? When players come over, They worried about their brand. And I'm not mad at it. Not mad about, but also it comes a point in time where also, even though you should be doing your thing, you should be worried about football. And it seems that, not saying that it goes for all, but not all the players is involved in football. See, Dallas Cowboys is a rest haven for, hey, look, you're gonna get this money and you can chill. Right? Michael Gallup got that money and he started chilling. Terrence still got that money and he chilling. Yeah, he had to work back so he can get paid. But a lot of the players that we pay, they go into chill mode. Jalen Smith, he chilling. He was chilling. Henry Melton, he was chilling. Brandon Carr didn't give you what you paid for. Not saying that he was just a totally bad player, but a lot of the times when they get them second contracts, not now they didn't go for all because the special players, they be special all the time. But a lot of these players, they get the chilling over here. What have you seen within this Cowboys organization that they prioritize winning? Year in, year out, we make the same type of mistakes over and over again. I'll give you an example. The past couple years under Mike McCarthy, we have had terrible run defense. And if yet they did not choose to address that, they thought that Mozzie Smith was going to address it. And we're going to talk about that because he's actually heavy on my mind. But they don't address, they just make certain moves to make us happy. I think Jerry Jones is content with just making it to the playoffs. Because when have you seen Jerry Jones be like, man, he tired of losing. So he made this move because he tired of losing. We agree. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. What risks does he take? What moves you like, oh man, they doing their thing. Dalvin Cook went to the Baltimore Ravens because of their culture, because of the opportunity. And the cool thing about it is, y'all, right? Dalvin Cook would have probably had the same opportunity if we prioritize the culture and we prioritize winning. He would have had the same opportunity, but he seen the writing on the wall before he even went on ahead. He like Dallas is tempting, but it's only tempting because it's Dallas. So I'd rather go to Baltimore. I'd rather go play with Lamar because I know I get a better chance. I know I'll get double digit carries over there when it matters the most. I'd rather be a part of their committee than the Dallas Cowboys committee. They make horrible decisions, y'all. As much as people give Will McClay credit, we also got to crucify that boy because it's due. And we're going I'm gonna give a couple explanations down the line in this video on why it's due. Linebacker. You telling me that your linebacker core is sufficient? Dan Quinn came over here to chill. He getting paid head coach money to chill. He ain't doing no coaching, bro. People see that outside the organization. People see how Jerry Jones treats his players. People seeing how he did T.O. People seeing how he did Amari Cooper. People seeing how he did Dez Bryant. People see that. People see the selfish nature that's in Michael Parsons. People see that. People see like how stable is this organization if this rookie coming in here and they really rely on him to lead? How stable is that organization? You think Michael would have did the same thing he been doing over there in Baltimore? You think he would have did that in Pittsburgh? Hell no. There's certain organizations that have a good head. And so no matter what they go through, They're able to be in contention every single year, like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Your leadership sucks. Your GM sucks. We talk about how the Dallas Cowboys is built mainly through the draft. How is that? How's that going for us right now? How is that going for us right now? They've made some terrible moves that's probably going to haunt you down the line. Some terrible moves. I think we starting to see the guard change a little bit. I think we're starting to see, like, if you want to go ahead and get you another contract, revitalize yourself, build your brand up, come to Dallas. That's the only reason why they screaming coming to Dallas, because they for sure not coming here to prioritize winning. As much as Super Bowl comes out of Micah and them out, how many of them actions that you see Sunday in, Sunday out that represents Super Bowl? That represents that we want to play. You see the difference between the way them Baltimore Ravens linebackers, the 49ers linebackers and them talk versus how our leaders are supposed to be talking? Why you think the Niners and them, regardless of the talent level, because y'all got to understand, when it comes down to pure talent level, the Dallas Cowboys do have a lot of talent. But where they are insufficient at is in the mindset department, whether it be from the head down to the body. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how this season gonna play out. But let's say, for instance, if we came up short once again, you know what coach that this team need that they probably won't do is to go get that boy Pierce from the Raiders. That's the type of mindset. That's the type of coaching that your team need. He may be young, he may be experienced, but that's why you put experienced coaches around him. They didn't McVay. That McVay didn't. Hey, look at the age and the youthfulness on McVay. That don't matter. You see the mindset that man has. You see how they beat the Chiefs. Well, what? How many passing attempts? Just straight run the ball. That's football. Not all this cute stuff that you see. That's football. The Baltimore Ravens beat the hell out of the Miami Dolphins. You know why? Because they were tough. All that cute stuff is cute, but it don't win games. Football is still a grown man, a tough man, a physical man sport. No matter how cute and soft they try to make it, the tough will always prevail. And that's why the Niners, that's why the Baltimore Ravens, that you can consider the top two teams, because they tough. No matter how much talent that you got, if you're not tough, it don't matter. When you look at toughness, you can count on both hands on how many people on your team is really tough, and you might not even need all the hands, all the fingers on that hands. How many people you see sacrificing? You got hella talent on that offensive line. You can't run the ball. You choose to pay a wide receiver $10 million to run the ball, and you're gonna probably give Dak Prescott damn near 60 mil, and it's a possibility he don't even get you to the Super Bowl with this sorry ass NFC. I'm not paying no quarterback 60 mil that can't beat the Niners. You see, it don't even take much to beat them. It don't take much to beat them. Y'all acting like the Niners are just as most talented. They're not. They're just physical. You can match up with them. You see what the Ravens did to them. You soft. And that always starts from the head. Jerry Jones don't prioritize no goddamn winning. But if you want to get your brand up, you want to get your money up, come to Dallas. That's why Michael Parsons is smart. That's why you see his big head ass all up on the Bleacher Report running his damn mouth, crying. Shit, it don't matter because he get ready to benefit off of that. You come to Dallas, you get Jalen Smith out there selling glasses. I know more about Jalen Smith businesses than I know about any other businesses, probably in my own city. Come on. So they fumbled the bag. Now, there is a young running back that's on the practice squad that I talked about when we was doing our draft thing this year. That I liked. That was a solid running back that could be my first and second down. McBride from the Vikings. I would love to pick him up. Young running back, cheap, can probably go ahead and get TP back to his role. Jerry Jones, I'm sorry, but Jerry Jones is not a GM. That boy, you can't sit over there and tell me that boy know football. You can't sit over there and some of the comments and some of the decisions that he made. You can't tell me that boy know football. I don't give a damn how long he been in the league. I don't give a damn how long he been an owner and been around this and been around being the. I don't give a damn how long. Jerry Jones don't know no damn football. When the last time the Cowboys been to the Super Bowl? Oh, okay. But you got the Bengals. You got Andy Reid winning twice. You got Mike Tomlin. You got all these young coaches getting one before. Come on, man. You make decisions of keeping Kellen Moore. You bring Dan Quinn over here and you don't hold Dan Quinn accountable. Dan Quinn just doing what he wants to. You see how soft this goddamn defense is. You ain't doing nothing about it. Look at the players you bringing in. They'll hype them up. They'll hype them up. But when it's time to play, it's a different story. They playing Michael Parsons out of position. Like this coaching. See, I think out of all the coaching that I've been seeing, probably the one that I like the most on this staff is Al Harris. I think Al Harris can be a hell of a coach. You need that mindset, and we don't have that. And other players are seeing that. They're realizing that across the league. They could talk about how poor the Eagles linebacker is playing that came from the coach, Shaq. But I guarantee you that poor play he getting over there will probably be better than what you're getting at linebacker now. That's how bad your linebackers are. That's how bad your linebackers are. Everybody else see it, but Jerry Jones and them don't see it. How we see it, and we not in that locker room. We not playing ball, but they don't see it. And you think somebody want to play for Jerry Jones and them? Absolutely not. Normally they'd be like, man, we the Dallas Cowboys. We gonna go ahead and we're gonna be on top. We're gonna be in first place and able to acquire these people. I don't think that's the case anymore. And it's looking like that. And them was positions of needs. And if they didn't have no interest, it definitely would have been a rumor. You're getting absolutely nothing from critical positions that you need in the playoffs, such as linebacker, running back. Now, I don't think y'all remember. Now, I want to get to my next point. I don't think you guys remember this, but I had talked about this early on, and I still don't understand it to this day because I see what they're doing. They're doing the opposite with Mozzie Smith. Now, Sharif Floyd said that they want to fatten up Viliama Fuhoku to play D tackle, and I said, why? That was one of the dumbest decisions that they could make, and I think they're still trying to do that. But you want to know what's even dumber? Is making Mozzie Smith lose weight. Bro, I don't give a damn. When you see football players lose 30, 40 pounds like that, especially of somebody of Mozzie Smith size, unless he's intentionally trying to lose the weight. Talking about, I hear something talking about making the boy play three tech. Bro, Mozzie Smith is not really even close to being the three tech, my boy. Like, do these people know ball? Do they know ball? That's what I'm saying. Like, they set us up for failure all the time. Like, bro, Mozzie Smith can go ahead and get off the ball, be quick, and do that at 330, 340. You want to make him into a three tech and a small one at that? Let me tell you something about the get off. No matter how big you are, no matter how small you are, that get off, that weight has really nothing to do with your get off. It's them quick twitch muscles. You seen it. And then the way that you process, you see that ball, and then your brain process like it's time to go. I don't matter how big he is. If that brain ain't processing fast enough, he's not going to get off the ball with the weight loss, as you can still see. Mozzie Smith ain't no damn he ain't somebody that should be in the NFL playing at 300 pounds. That's not him. You want to get the most out of a strong man like Mozzie, you need to have him 330 plus. You don't see the Baltimore Ravens with their nose guard be like, you know what? We want you quicker. Let's go ahead and make it 305 pounds. No, that boy 350. The 49ers didn't ask Javon Hargrave to lose weight. He 315. He's somebody that need to be fat playing ball. Why the hell would you make him lose weight? If they're going to make him stay that size, that pick is done for. There ain't no looking for it in the future. Having Mozzie Smith at 300 pounds, that pick is done for, y'all. I'm sorry. It's done for. It's done for. Ain't no goddamn way that boy should be 300 pounds, 310. Now, I know Osa like 300, 305, and he's still bigger than Osa. So he's about around there. He didn't get to 290. I don't believe he's 290. But you can see his body is disproportioned. Why would they do such a thing? Why are they making Viliami, bro? Look, you need to be accepting, bro. That was just being perfect to keep them as you got 350 Mozzie in there. You got a 260, 270 pound DN that's strong and that can hold up at the point of attack. That's what this team needed to improve in the run defense. That's the whole purpose of them picks. I'm telling you, these coaches are stupid. They do not know ball. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Oh, they're a pro coach. Just because they make it to the pro level don't mean that they're good. You got to understand the politics of this stuff, man. As y'all can see, they be having these trash ass quarterbacks. They be like, oh man, but he's such and such is better. It's politics to this. You know what's up. Just because that they're in that position don't mean that they're good at that position or meant to be in that position or should be in that position. Some of these coaches are dumb. And to make Mozzie lose weight and to try to make Viliami 315, that's dumb. That is dumb. They're gonna tear that pick up. You should have knew that they was done by picking Luke Schoolmaker in the second round. You should have knew they was done with that. How the hell you gonna pick Luke Schoolmaker in the second round, bro? You know how dumb that is? When you could have had a running back there that you would have been getting more value for him. They thought that TP was gonna be an every down running back. And you try to tell me that this front office and Will McClay and them is smart? You can't tell me that, y'all. Look at Gallup. Why is he back? Y'all, I know I got that video up when I said, bro, you could always find you another Michael Gallup in the draft for cheaper. So now you're probably gonna lose some players that you shouldn't lose that come good for the culture, like Osa, because you can't pay him. And then you're gonna pay somebody like Dak who ain't even proved himself, bro. If, like I said, if Dak can't even get us to the Super Bowl, don't even think about giving him an extension. Look what they're doing with the money. That gotta stop giving these people the benefit of the doubt. They ain't showed you nothing. How am I? Who? And I think they making Sharif Floyd responsible for these type of decisions. Sharif Floyd, you wasn't even who you were supposed to be as a player, boy. How the you gonna sit over there and come up here and make these decisions about whether a person should add weight or not? You know, man, these motherfuckers don't know ball, man. They don't know ball. They don't know ball. I bet Sharif Floyd is I guarantee you is still responsible for this. And our other coaches okayed it. This ain't even a Mike McCarthy type defense. Mike McCarthy's got to be Kenny Clark, BJ Raji, Pickett. God damn, what's that boy name that was so cold at defensive end? Y'all know who I'm talking about. I can't think of his name, but he was so cold in the run game. I'm gonna be mad that I can't think of his name. Think about it later. So cold in the run game. Clay Matthews, AJ Hawk hitting 250. Casey Hayward in the back. Tremaine Williams. This ain't no Mike McCarthy type defense that he co-signed on. He just trusted in Dan Quinn, and that was the wrong thing for him to do. So you gonna let Dan Quinn be your downfall, huh? It's the culture. It's the culture, y'all. They can talk football, they can talk a good game and all this, but a lot of football be cut and dry. It is what it is. It is what it is. Trust your eyes. And some people, they do, and their eyes ain't good enough. Trust your eyes, even when your opinion isn't popular. Trust your eyes. I got heat for Gallup. That was correct. I got heat for TP. That was correct. I got heat for a whole lot of these players. I even want Donovan Wilson back. I thought you could find another Donovan Wilson in the draft. The players that is expendable, they overvalue them. And they're under in the value players that they should keep. That's good. You see that boy Urban over there in Baltimore doing his thing. He fitting right in. But Urban, it didn't work out over here. They was putting too much on him. Your offensive line coach, your defensive line coach, your linebacker coach, and your defensive coordinator, they suck. They suck. Your coaching, like you don't even have 1,000 yards on a 16 game season right now. You can't even you're running back getting 40, 50 yards a game. That's part offensive line coach. Now we know Mike McCarthy never don't really run the ball. He's passed first. We already knew that. We've been knew that. But we didn't think that we was gonna be this horrific in a running game. You gotta call a ball and a spade a spade. I was ashamed when I said they ducking that fade. They ducking that fade, y'all. Man, they don't want no war. You better hope that we don't. Man, shit. You better hope you see a Green Bay Packers. You better hope you don't see like a Los Angeles Rams. Boy, they running that football with Kyron Williams, and they got a real quarterback and some wide receivers who will put pressure on you, boy. And if they get any type of turnovers, you in for a game that you don't want to be in. Am I scared of anybody? No, because y'all know me. I want the smoke. I want the smoke with the Niners again. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I want that fade. I ducks nothing. I want that fade. You got to get over this hump in order to go ahead and get over the ultimate hump. It's prepared a place before you in the presence of your enemies. The table is set. I don't give a damn who it is. You got to get it done. And if you don't get it done, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of uncomfortable conversations this all season. I don't want to be doing no draft talk in a week or two. I don't want to be doing that. I want to be in the Super Bowl. And the only thing that gives me hope for a Super Bowl is because the NFC is so trash. That's the only thing that gives me hope, y'all. Because if the NFC has some real boys in it, boy, we'd probably be one and done. So Dallas is no longer probably attractive when it comes down to the football culture. It's always will be attractive when it comes down to the off the field, and that does play a part. But football wise, if somebody really ain't tripping like that when it come down to off the field, you're probably gonna lose out. It's it's like that team that's been sorry for so long that you have to prove yourself for a couple years that your culture has changed for even to get people to even think. Kind of like the Sacramento Kings. They've been sorry for so damn long. Now that they get a solid winning product on, so what? We still got to see before we even think about Sacramento being a destination of top notch free agency. Because if not, we got to force you up over here. We got to trade for you up over here. We might got to overpay for you to bring you up over here just to get you over here. And Dallas Cowboy is the most, we the richest franchise in the world. But when it comes down to the football culture, probably the poorest. And that's saying a lot. But anywho, I just wanted to talk for a little bit, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all this in the comment section. I'm interested to see your take on this. But y'all hit that like button for me. Till next time, y'all. We'll talk real soon.